nights I had nothing to say. No words, no strength, no answers. I couldn't even pray. But God, you still heard me. I got down on my knees, but my mouth stayed closed. Too much pain in my heart, too heavy was the load. I wanted to talk, but the tears spoke first. Felt like every breath was carrying the worst. I didn't know what to ask you for. Didn't know if I could take any more. So I sat in the silence, staring at the floor, wondering if you were listening anymore. But you knew every thought I couldn't explain. You counted every tear falling down my face. When my faith was weak and my hope felt small, you didn't walk away, you stayed through it all. I couldn't find the words to call your name, but somehow, Lord, you knew my pain.
When my voice disappeared, you heard my heart. When I couldn't see the way, you knew where to start. When I had no strength, you became my strength. When I couldn't reach you, you came close again.
When I couldn't pray, God, you heard me. When I couldn't speak, your love still covered me. When I couldn't stand, you carried me. When I couldn't believe, you still believed in me. I had no words, but you knew what to say. I thought I was alone, but you never walked away. Now I understand what grace really means. Even when I couldn't pray, God was still holding me. There were mornings I woke up feeling numb. Couldn't understand what my life had become. I opened the Bible, but couldn't read a line. My mind was somewhere lost between the pain and the night. I wanted faith, but I felt so weak. I wanted answers, but couldn't even speak. Still, your mercy met me where I was. Not because I was strong, but because you were God. You didn't ask me to pretend I was okay. You met me in the middle of my darkest day. You knew the battle happening deep inside, and your presence became the place I could hide. Every silent tear became a prayer. Every broken breath told you I was there. Even when my worship became a whisper, your love remained stronger than my weakness. When my voice disappeared, you heard my heart. When I couldn't see the way, you knew where to start. When I had no strength, you became my strength. When I couldn't reach you, you came close again. When I couldn't pray, God, you heard me. When I couldn't speak, your love still covered me. When I couldn't stand, you carried me. When I couldn't believe, you still believed in me. I had no words, but you knew what to say. I thought I was alone, but you never walked away. Now I understand what grace really means. Even when I couldn't pray, God was still holding me. Now when somebody tells me they're barely surviving, I won't tell them to smile when their heart isn't thriving. I'll tell them God sees every tear they hide, and His presence can meet them in the darkest night. You don't have to bring perfect words to the throne. You don't have to pretend you're never alone. Just bring your broken heart exactly as it is, because the Father already knows where the pain lives. Jesus understands every sorrow we face, and He meets our weakness with infinite grace. So if all you can whisper is God help me, believe that heaven can hear that plea. If all I have is one breath, I'll give it to you. If all I have is one tear, you can turn it into worship. If all I have is silence, you can hear it. If all I have is weakness, your grace is enough. I don't need perfect words, I just need you. When I couldn't pray, God, you heard me. When I couldn't speak, your love still covered me. When I couldn't stand, you carried me. When I couldn't believe,
listening and you don't have the words, don't be ashamed. Sit in His presence. Cry if you need to. Whisper His name or say nothing at all. God already knows. He sees the tears. He knows the pain. He understands the silence. Even when you couldn't pray, He was still there. He was still listening. He was still holding you.